Might have got off to a cold start. We at the bar taking shots, trying to throw darts. Chest made of metal, that's a crow.
Let's get it. We back on Beat Me Up, Scotty.
Yes,
how y'all
sir.
feeling? We got Jay Wise with us.
Hello.
Got a special guest,
Yes,
Anthony
sir.
Kannon. How you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling, team?
I'm all right.
Let's get it.
Feeling good, man. We're
Beam
joined
me
here.
up, right?
It's a
Yes,
great
sir. We
day.
beamed up.
Saturday. Beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Oh,
Joined here today, man. We got a special guest. He's one of the. He ain't from Syracuse. He ain't from Albany.
Okay.
He ain't from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Where he from?
Every Buffalo.
He ain't from Buffalo.
I'm from Ithaca, New York. I'm from the part of the 607 where kids go to college and then leave and don't come back. You get it?
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Say that. The lost land.
The lost land.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, but this is really one of the most prolific and consistent rappers that I've seen come out of our area. This man has been putting in work over the last few years. In the last 5 years alone, he's touched like 7 mixtapes, collab tapes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Talk that
he's been
shit.
putting in that work, man. He's
Yeah.
been putting in
Talk that
that
shit.
work.
That's a fact, because, we don't see a lot of artists coming out of Ithaca or really hear of them.
No, for real.
I'm not sure how much you see, but, we don't hear them a lot, so.
No, you absolutely right. I mean, being at Ithaca is a little bit different because I started rapping at a young age, so I was tapped into the scene a little bit early. I got to see Ithaca rappers because they was within close proximity, you dig?
Right.
But from my knowledge, just growing up and seeing how this shit really play out, every time I go out of town and fuck with some new folks, they like, yo, you from Ithaca?
Right.
I've never heard of a rapper
Yeah.
from Ithaca.
Right.
So that's a constant theme that I be seeing. You're not the only one on that.
Word up.
Facts. So what was it like? Like, you was a kid, when did you actually get into music, or what was it like growing up?
So I got into I fucked with rap basically as long as I could remember.
Okay.
Which is I would say about 4 or 5 years old. That's when my memory really kicked in.
Gotcha.
I wrote my first rap when I was about 7 years old because my mom went to prison. And I was already a big fan of Eminem, as cliche as that is, right? And Eminem be talking hella shit about his mom. And when he was back then, he used to always mention situations that he went through with her. And so that was a rough moment for me and myself. So resonated with me. I wrote my first rap. It's like my mom's in prison. My brother's in juvie. My mother's in prison. I can't afford not to make the right decision. So that was like the first joint I ever wrote. There was more. I can't remember that shit, but I brought that to my pops. I was like, yo, look at this, because my pops is a prolific musician in the area. He's performed since he was like 6. He's 60 plus now, you feel me? So he was like, if that's something that resonates with you, if that makes you feel good, keep going.
Right.
So
No,
that
for
was
sure.
the initial rap and just built from there, basically.
That's cool, man. That's a natural influence. I had that question too, because you talk about your pops a lot in your music. I was wondering if he was a musician, because I got that sense a little bit just from the way that you talk. That's cool. That's cool to have that influence, bro.
He played the bass.
Okay.
And so he was never a vocalist. He can't sing for shit. Never tried to rap in his life. And he old school as hell. But he really is a beautiful instrumentalist and a very well respected musician from where I'm from.
Alright,
Okay,
gotcha.
So pertaining to that, like the music wise in Ithaca, like tell me a little bit about growing up there. Mom in prison, things like that, brother.
Yeah,
Tell
of
me a
course.
little bit about that.
So I'm from Ithaca. I was born there basically and grew up, and it's home base. And so I've seen Ithaca change over the course of my 25 years. When I was younger, I went to damn near every elementary school in the area, just ping-ponging back and forth, you feel me? So I was exposed to many different types of demographics, different types of people, and for the most part, I had a great experience in Ithaca. Like there's struggles that come with every individual, and they're different for each person. But I genuinely liked Ithaca and my experience growing up. Played sports, like rapped since I was young, so folks always knew that. And it was a tight-knit community. I had my clique, I had my folks, but it was never just closed off into that. It's a really dope community that I've seen evolve over time in a weird way. I put it like that.
Right. No, for sure. And that kind of made you who you are, you know? That's where you're from. That place will mold you.
1,000%.
100%.
And did you never branch off to like, months here, there, months in Syracuse, months in Buffalo,
Yeah.
like nothing, live a lifestyle like that?
So months, nah. But I've been damn near everywhere in upstate, whether it's to go play ball in AAU, whether it was to go do a show, whether it's go to fuck with somebody that I know out there. So I'm very familiar with the area, have been doing my rounds, you could say, since I was probably 16, 17. But where I've done those stints for a couple months out of different places, like I used to live in Texas, I used to live in Colorado, I used to live in Maryland, did about a couple weeks, not a whole month, in Indiana. But like, I wouldn't consider myself no globetrotter, but I definitely I've seen enough to be able to make an accurate comparison against Ithaca versus other places that I've been. It's a different type of breed.
Definitely. You get those different influences from all those different places, even if it's just slightly different.
Yeah, it definitely makes you. I won't lie about that. That's why I had to ask that. Like, if you was Ithaca raised, like, just around your family, listening to music, growing up like that, or like you said, you went to Indiana months, heard some sounds, and it could have played a part in you growing up, but you were just based in Ithaca, so that all helps. Really not.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm very fortunate for those experiences. Like in terms of the different places that I've been, like Maryland, Colorado, and even Texas, because that was a short stint as well. But I was enrolled in school before school even started. I had to get back to Ithaca on some crazy family shit. But like every time that I went to another place, it was exposed to the cultures, the intricacies that are specific to that type of place, that demographic. Like it definitely plays a part in who I am, which inevitably plays a part into my music. It's a big influence.
Of course, it's all part of your identity.
Of course.
Your image, that's you. It's what you stand for. That's cool. I can relate to that, bro. My first ever tattoo was 17, and it's because I lived in 17 places before turning 17.
No fucking way.
Moving around a little bit.
You
get a lot of influence in different places, man, and it really changes you. It makes you into a special person. Makes you into you. You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful background to that tattoo. I saw it, but I didn't see it in depth earlier. Like to know the backstory behind that is wild. The only tattoo that I have is this shit right here on my shoulder.
Tough.
And this is the shit that you'll see on like the side of an ambulance or in certain like Greek mythology books. It's the rod of Asclepius, and the reason why I got it tattooed, it has the word longevity written across it, and it's because my pops has always had some really significant health issues growing up, and so the amount of times that the ambulance came and had to carry him out on a stretcher when I was in middle school or high school was like a monthly affair, you feel me? And every time I just see the ambulance pull up, this is what's on the side of it. Like I became really close and used to that symbol. And so I tried to design my own tattoo. I brought it to the tattoo shop and they were like, this is racist. And I was like, what? I'm like, this is like, what do you mean? This is just a pyramid with lightning bolts coming out the pyramid.
Yeah, right?
They were like, nope, this is anti-Semitic. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you for telling me that before I put this on my body. I just drew this in art class doodling. Like,
no, that's crazy. Mine was racing.
I'm like, yo, thank you for saving me.
Homie almost made a bad
Yeah, wow.
And so he was,
without even knowing, that would have been crazy.
Yo, bro, so my original tattoo design didn't play out, and so he was like, is there anything that means a lot to you? Is there any symbols or images that like are close to you? And immediately I was like, this, and draw it, and I was like, damn. Never got another tattoo again because that's such a deep story. I can't fake that shit for another one. But I want to get out. I would love to be tatted up.
Yeah, for sure. Cool, man. No,
17
no
is
doubt.
crazy.
Word, yeah, no doubt. You mentioned listening to Eminem when you were younger, and I was there too. Unfortunately, but no, I'm kidding. Shout out the man. Go to, but Who are some of your other influences? Like, you know, in terms of your sound, like
Yeah.
some of your favorite rappers that you actually listen to or that you know, respect their sound.
Of course. When I was growing up, Eminem was one of the first artists that I was exposed to.
Yeah.
But when I had this little MP3 player that didn't even have a screen, you used to just have to click through that shit and hope you found some fire. I had a bunch of Mobb Deep, some DMX on it, some Immortal Technique. My brother, who's locked up right now, Free to Bro, that nigga Zach, he had a huge influence on me as a rapper still to this day, but especially in my upbringing because he exposed me to a lot of the music that I was listening to at that age because a 6-year-old is not going to find Mobb Deep on his own. You feel me? Like a 7-year-old's not going to
Not at all.
you can't find the Drought 3 by themselves.
Nah,
You feel
hard
me?
as it
But they taught me how to use LimeWire, you feel me? LimeWire.
that was out
And
there.
just the amount of music that I was exposed to at that age really broke the door open for me. So Lil Wayne became one of my favorite artists back in his mixtape era, like when the Drought was coming out, all the way up to I would say No Ceilings, because No Ceilings 2 was type trash. But like he was one of my favorite rappers because of how prolific he was, because he was willing to work with anybody that he respected as an artist, because he was willing to put out project after project and force folks to listen to his shit. He had every rapper in the game damn near scared, you feel me? I mean, he and scared, you could take that loosely, but
Of course.
to this day he's one of the most influential rappers.
No doubt.
I wouldn't
my
say
favorites.
on my flow to this day, he's not crazy influential, but in terms of how I view music and the output and the respect that I have for him as an artist is very motivational. My favorite rapper of all time is actually Royce da 5'9".
Oh shit.
Yeah, Royce da 5'9".
Wow.
is he like, and he has that spot solidified. Stove God Cooks is my favorite current rapper that's just now dropping for the past couple years. You feel me? Never heard of him. He's from Syracuse.
Okay.
Really? I gotta tap in.
He's from Syracuse, but not only that, he had my favorite album of 2020. And he's been on every West Side Gun album since 2020.
Oh wow! Okay.
And he is,
I'm a big West Side fan.
He's
sure.
easily he's my feature artist of the past 3 years. Like he's been on the crazy feature run. Phenomenal rapper, brought a lot to the genre that, not that it was missing, but it's a unique twist on it. You know how Max B started singing and branching out to gangster records. It's kind of like what Stove God is doing to these Griselda beats. Okay. So for lack of a better comparison, you feel me? Just to paint the picture.
What's his name? Stove God?
Sure.
Stove God Cooks.
Yeah, he chat. You know what he talking about.
Yeah, y'all go
Stove
know.
God
Stove God
Cooks.
Cooks.
Yeah,
He's I hit him up for a feature after he dropped his debut, Sunset 4K. I was like, can't do it, but I see you at the top, son.
That's a fact, brother. Hold that shit down.
I also had a big King Los phase.
Me too. Oh my god! All
I got
his
a track with King
freestyles.
Los, son.
You're not serious.
It's coming out probably 2024.
Wow.
King Los was one of my favorite rappers for my whole childhood. Like Zero Gravity came out and I was downloaded. That's one of those joints I found on LimeWire.
His shit blew me away when I found him when I was younger, bro. I had never heard someone rap at the technical level that he did while also making storytelling and you know what I mean? Like the way he's able to combine so many different elements into one is like,
I thought that
it blew me away.
When I was younger, and if you know me from back in the day, you was in elementary or middle school with me, I was going through the halls like, King Los is the best rapper that's ever existed. Nobody can rap like him.
Yeah, back
Nobody's
in the day, he
ever
had
put
it.
words
That's
in
a
it.
fact.
Bro,
And
he has some shit.
we ended up getting into like a little Twitter spat when I was in 10th grade. Like he posted, he was like, I'm doing features and for if you think you nice, hit me up. And I tweeted back and I'm like 15, 16. I was like, yo, I'm one of the nicest in upstate right now. Hit me, I'm cash ready. And then he retweeted it and was like, these young niggas are such bozos, son. I'm like,
You wildin'. Wow. King Los, you wildin'.
Oh, that's foul.
Son, but I wasn't hurt because who the fuck is this 16-year-old telling me he the nicest in upstate right now?
Yeah.
Like, fuck me. Like,
Facts, no, real shit.
But I was like, yo, fuck you, nigga. Like, let me send a track through if you think I'm trash. And then, so that was the end of that. But the next day I woke up to his manager hit me up and my email was like, yo, if you got a track to send through, send it through. sent it through and didn't hear nothing back for months. So I ended up hitting them back up. It's like, yo, I got another joint. Sent it through. We got King Los on it. It's been sitting on it for about a year or two now, maybe even longer, the actual recording. But I just got another dope artist on the record named Wiz Kelly. He's from Georgia.
Okay.
And we got a really dope record coming out.
Nice.
Shout out King Los, you bitch ass nigga. Like,
I waited 2 years for that feature. I'm dead. That's crazy.
When we clip this, we tagging you bitch ass nigga. That's a fact. Now I'm on your ass too. On my mans.
Man,
You wildin'. A lot of y'all rappers be wildin'.
on the clock.
One more thing. I was waiting for this feature for like 18 months at this point, right? And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what's good? I'm like, can I get this verse back? He's like, yo, bro, Nip just died. Are you for real right now?
You're not dead ass.
Damn.
You can't be dead ass.
Like, nigga, you don't know fucking Nipsey Hussle. Give me my verse back.
Bro,
That
are
nigga
you
shut-
He's like,
he's
yeah,
very-
I've watched the news, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, we got a job to do here.
I need 6 more months, bro.
I was about to say he gonna take at least another year and some change.
Listen,
saying
man, I'm
something
mourning
like
right
that.
now. I'm not
peace,
gonna have
Nip.
that verse
We
for
all
you.
was mourning when Nip
Facts.
died, you feel me?
100%.
That's something honest.
Let's not
Nigga, that
downplay
ain't
that.
hit you like you ain't no son. You know him just as well as I do. Like, give my verse back.
That shit hit niggas heart for real.
Give me my verse back, bro, for real. No. That is comedy, man.
He bodied the track though. Smoking Kill is coming out 2024. You know.
Okay,
Say
yeah.
that.
We gonna
Say
expect
that.
to see you and listening to you in
We're
the
just
studio.
joking, man.
Bro.
I'm excited to hear the track. I'm excited for the boy to have
Don't
that
play
track.
games.
Shout out to Mans.
Word.
That's some cool shit, no doubt. So you got some singles coming out. Is there an upcoming project?
But before that though,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about when you started getting into the music. You feel what I'm saying? Really pumping the music and getting yourself to be Anthony Kannon. Was you named anything else before this?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Is that your full name?
so Anthony is my first name.
Okay.
My government, I'd have to kill you if I talk. No,
Right. Yeah. If it was just like, oh, I'm Anthony Kannon, that was your name.
Anthony Henry. I sell insurance. If you need car insurance in Ithaca, New York, or
Oh.
New York in general, just
Say
say
that.
no, I'm kidding. So Anthony Kannon came about when I was about 18. It was a rebrand for myself. I've been dropping music since I was about 10, 11 years old. I started going on SoundCloud when I was like 13 or 14, and I started using the name Infamous. Dropped probably 50, 60 joints when I was in 14, 15, 16. I made my first mixtape, which I never dropped on digital services, but I printed physical copies when I was like 16, 15, and I sold them in high school. Some folks still got them today. It's crazy. I'll be still getting pictures like, oh shit, I don't even have a copy. Like I'm trying to hear
that's
that.
crazy.
So that was the first time I realized, oh, selling a product, this shit actually, people are buying it. This shit means a lot. So I was Infamous until about 17, and somebody named Mr. Focus hit me up. He had a big movement. He wanted to work together, and he helped rebrand myself as Anthony Kannon. And it took off from there. But I've been dropping music and making music for forever. Like, that digital footprint is crazy. I almost deleted them videos a bunch, but I want folks to be able to see the growth. And
Right.
Like, you gotta know that
progression.
you gotta know that I was ass when I was 9 and 10 years old, and I worked in every year until where I am today, and I still got a long ways to go. But it's a journey for sure. So thank you for asking, because that shit is different.
Yeah. A lot of people say they start young and shit. A lot of people say, yo, I might have been rapping for 2 years and blew the fuck up. And it could be what it is, but sometimes that's the way it's happening nowadays. So
You really exemplify
definitely
the
wanna
grind,
know.
though. Like, you
Yeah.
exemplify like time put in. You know what I mean? Like, you've been doing this for a long time, bro, and you've put out a lot of stuff, and it's very respectable as an artist. So you're doing your thing out here.
I mean, an overnight celebrity takes years. You feel
Right.
me? Like that one night that you wake up and you're a celebrity, the groundwork you put in before that is what really mattered. You feel
for
me?
sure.
And a lot of folks, that journey is different lengths, but some folks don't be ready for it when it actually happens. You feel me? The goal is to be as prepared as possible. So if your life changed, you can change with it.
I've said it on the podcast before. It's when preparation meets opportunity. Yeah, bro. No, that's when your life can change for real. When that opportunity comes, if you're ready, you can really work. You can do something with it.
Let's talk about that opportunity for you, brother, man.
Yeah.
I know you got a big opportunity, you know. They got
talk
big
about it.
looks, and you know what I'm saying?
Let's
Tell me a
talk
little bit
about
about that. What's up with that?
What big opportunity you talk about?
So, I heard, you got a little deal going on with yourself. You know what I mean? You got
deal.
yourself, leveled up, and, you was able to get a bigger look for yourself. And
Yeah,
things
shout
like
out,
that. So,
shout out New Dawn Records for believing in the vision and supporting this record I got coming out called Cautionary Tales. It comes out October 20th. We've dropped 2 singles so far, Pitfalls and Make It Rain. And we're going to drop 2 more singles just every month until the album actually comes out.
Let's go.
So about last year in August, a producer I was working with, his name's Frost Campbell. We've been working together for years now at this point, you feel me? We dropped an album last year called Freedom of a Slave.
Yeah.
So he hit me up to do some more work. We had like 30 records just sitting unreleased. He was like, yo, you mind if I send this to a label, see if I've done work with them in the past, just see if they bite on any of these records.
Right.
The label hit back after he sent the songs and was like, yo, we want 12. These are the 12 we want. You pick the order, you pick the name, obviously the music's already made, you have full control. Just tell me what you need from here and we'll make it happen. Wow. So we figured out a way to get this project out. It's now really in the works, like couple singles out, like I said. It's distributed by In Grooves, which is a company subsidiary under Universal Music Group. Wow. So technically the album has distribution through Universal. And so it's a huge opportunity to labels based in Europe. And so hopefully there may be some opportunities down there to go to a different continent and perform. I have an album release show set in Winnipeg, Canada. So in October, I'm going to be going down my first out-of-country show, about 24 hours away, doing a release event out there. And then we also have one going down in Ithaca to pair with that afterwards from the Winnipeg event. So very fortunate situation. I'm very thankful to get my feet wet in a different type of business realm. Because this is not something that I really anticipated for myself going into this year. So it's all new, but we've been doing a good job of evolving with it.
Sounds like it, bro, for sure. No, that's really impressive, bro. The Universal deal, that's cool. Just
I was able that you got it. It was fire that you was able to get a good look at that.
Thank you.
and it was
Europe
cool
is
that you were
crazy.
able
I
to
don't
come
know,
in
you
with
know what I'm saying?
leverage.
Based up in Europe is crazy. You know what I mean? So
Coming in with that leverage is great. Like you were able to keep the creative control. You know what I mean? So that's great. It seems like you got some good terms.
It was important because it's not like they came to me.
You don't want to sign every deal that you know what I mean.
No,
you want to make sure that they're doing something for you. And
So they offered the deal around towards the end of summer last year,
Right.
And I didn't officially sign it until January of this year.
got you.
So we sat on it for like 4 months.
Right.
I had a plan to drop an album a month
Yeah.
every year, an album a month in 2022. You feel me? So we dropped 6.
That's
back
a
to
lot
back.
of music.
And then we got towards this, and I was like, let me just slow down, pace it, keep a level head, not try to overwhelm myself right now, take everything as slow as I need to. If this wasn't a great deal on their behalf, if it wasn't with somebody that I trusted, and something that I thought was going to unlock new doors for me,
Right.
I wouldn't have took it as serious as I did.
Yeah.
After being able to ponder on it for literally months, son, it turned into a no-brainer. Right. Especially because it's one album. I have X amount of albums that I'm sitting on. You feel me? To try something different, to try something new, and experiment. I don't have this opportunity with any other album.
Okay.
It's this album, you feel me? And somebody believes in it, so I'm gonna let them believe in it and see where it goes. You feel me?
Yeah. That's exciting, bro.
I can feel that for sure.
No, that's different. That's got to be a really exciting feeling.
Hopefully they take it bigger, take it to another step. You know what I mean?
No, definitely. Getting some new rooms, get some new ears on it. That's what it is. That's big.
Right. So is
It's a
it?
big year, man.
Yeah, I was about to say you're definitely having a
Be a
big
big
year.
year.
Any larger producers or artists that you've been working with, or could say is gonna be there for your next step, or
I told you about the Kid Los feature. And that's something that he was my favorite rapper for years. So that was huge to me.
Facts.
Yeah, there's other rappers that I've worked with. I got a Bobby Nice joint that'll never come out. And the only reason I'm gonna say that is because there's a bunch of other artists that I've worked with that I'm not willing to say the names right now, but something to look forward to in the future. Cool. And there's some folks that are in a similar realm as to me, rap legends that I'm very fortunate to work with. One story that I'll tell is that when probably 2019, I got in touch with who I thought was YBN Cordae before he blew up. And I paid a fake YBN Cordae $4,000 for a feature in a video appearance, but I got scammed. And I didn't do it until I had what I thought was a signed record agreement from Atlantic Records on behalf of YBN Cordae.
Oh, that's painful.
So I had a contract signed.
Dirty game, folks.
Yeah, bro.
Dirty game.
Then I sent $2,000, man, for the deposit. They was like, "Yo, I got the track ready, but the engineer needs more bread." And my young and inexperienced ass was like, "I got the rest of the bread." Sent it. I talked to basically my sensei, Mr. McBean. I was telling y'all about him earlier. He was like, "You got scammed, bro." I was like, "I don't believe it." They gonna send me the record. And then one day I'm smoking. It's like 2 a.m. I'm on my porch by myself just smoking. I'm like, I got scammed.
Finally sets in.
I said
calmest voice in your
$4,000
head.
I'm not getting no money.
man.
And so,
Once
but
you know it's not coming back.
It wasn't YBN Cordae who scammed me. I let myself fall victim to a fake YBN Cordae. So I hit him up. I'm like, "Yo, dog, somebody's scamming under your name. Like, I just paid $4,000. He's like, "Good looking." Good luck. Like,
That's crazy.
I mean, it's not his issue. You feel
No,
me?
it's not.
But like, people are gonna scam under anybody's name, and
That's crazy.
you just gotta be. And that's just a message to anybody coming up, because there's a difference between taking the opportunities that you think you have to, and being young, dumb, and having exposable income.
Yes.
You feel me? So, that's my fault completely. And it's something that definitely affects how I do business today.
Hey, this man learned. He was out here young.
How old are you?
Dance.
18, 19.
No, how old are you now?
Oh, 25.
Okay.
Cool. Gotcha.
Right there. It's a great age, for sure. You're doing big things, brother.
Thank you.
Real shit, man.
So tell me a little bit about the shows and stuff like that. I appreciate you, because I heard you were saying it's a blessing and stuff like that.
No, of course.
Appreciate for everything, for even having you and things
Happy
like
to
that.
have you here, bro.
Word up.
The shows, like the release events.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your shows and stuff like that you got coming up, or past shows that you've been doing.
I don't have any shows booked until we're doing the release events at this point. I've been turning down opportunities till then, because I want to make sure that these are right. You feel me?
Okay.
So the event in Canada is going to be in Manitoba, Winnipeg. And it's going to be a very dope event. There's going to be some producers doing some beat shows, some artists opening up. I'm going to headline perform the album for the first time live for folks. It's going to be really dope. I've never got a chance to meet Frost Gamble himself, which is the producer that that I went into the deal with and I've been working with for years now. So to be able to meet him, chop it up in person is going to be super dope. I'm going to be out there for half a week, so if there are any artists in Canada trying to chop it up, do some features, you feel me, let me know. Studio access. I plan on linking with some folks down there and knocking out a couple features. So I'm really excited about the Canadian show because I've never performed out of the country.
It's going to be fun.
Shortly after that, that's October 26th. So we'll be running it up all night. Shortly after that, we're going to do November 18th at the Deep Dive in Ithaca. And this show is going to be a recreation with a live band, actually. I've been doing rehearsals with really dope drummer, bassist, which is my pops, actually. We're going to perform. Me and my pops are putting on a live show for the first time. We've never performed together.
That's super dope, bro.
So we're going to have a keyboard player, background singers, guitarists, drummers, like I'm bringing out another rapper from the label. His name's Just ODMC. He's gonna come from New Jersey to open up. Frost is also gonna come down from Canada, do a beat set. It's gonna be really dope. I can't put words to it right now because it's a dream. I've always wanted to perform with my own band, so just rehearsing every week and actually bringing it to life is unbelievable.
It's like some Tiny Desk vibes, bro.
Yeah,
No, for real.
Some Tiny Desk vibes, but it's gonna be on a big stage
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
right.
So it's really exciting in that regard.
Super cool. And just to perform with your pops, bro. Like, that's a full circle moment. That's dope. Come on now.
Man, that's something that I can't. It's something I'm gonna remember for literally ever. You feel me? Like God praise being able to do something like that. Cause a couple years ago I would have never expected that it'll play out like this. You feel me? Shout out to my pops for just every piece of work that she's put in. He's been building a home studio. The equipment that we done gathered to put this all in motion is crazy. It hasn't been put to full use yet. But I'm really looking forward to being able to put that all in motion, make some albums from the crib on some fucking Jackson 5 shit.
Dog, it's a different vibe.
It's gonna be a way better bars, you feel like
all up in the crib you come, bro. It's your home. You cozy in there. That's a different vibe in the home studio, for real.
Cozy. I mean, Freedom of a Slave, the first album that I recorded with Frost Gamble. It's the only project I've ever released that I recorded at home. Me and Nicole, my partner, we recorded all of that in our bedroom, in our closet, and everything besides the final touches we did ourselves. Gotcha. So I don't have as much experience as I want in that regard, but it's something that I started to do and can't wait to do more with better equipment.
Yeah, bro.
Get my hands wet in that regard is going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro. No, for sure. Hands on is different.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Mad random. Who are some of your favorite rapper producer combos? Not in terms of two people.
The same person.
Yeah, who's somebody that produces and raps that you fuck with? It doesn't have to be local. It could be
right. Okay. Well, for me,
Travis Scott, like a Rock Marciano.
Travis Scott's definitely up there. Pharrell, obviously. I really like Icy Twat. Do you know Icy Twat?
I've heard of him.
He's from New York. He kind of associated with ASAP. But he's a producer and rapper. He raps on his own beats. Really fuck with him. Pierre, come on, bro. Pierre Bourne. Yeah, he's one of my favorite artists that also raps. And did I say Mac Miller yet?
No, you didn't.
Okay, because he was my number one, but I didn't want to just immediately say Mac Miller because I feel like that's like the obvious one that you're gonna expect from me.
Had to be unsuspecting.
You know what I mean? I mean, dude, he was a big inspiration to me and my style. I mean, that's why when my alias for when I produce tracks, I call myself Jeremy Weasley. When I rap, I'm
just
J-Wise.
for different monikers.
Yeah, it's my alias. Larry Fisherman.
Yeah, Larry
Fisherman. Yeah, so he inspired me in that regard for sure.
You got any producer rapper combos?
See, I mean, the only thing that came to my head when you said that is my son Real and Energy Beats. You feel what I'm saying? They from Detroit. I don't know them. You feel me? But you know, they're a lot of underground rappers. I don't listen to a lot of mainstream. I'm gonna keep it 100. So a lot of the mainstream producer combos with the artists, I can't say I know them. So
Mike Schaub right now. I can't say I don't listen to mainstream because I listen to anything once these days. You feel me?
I will hear it. For sure.
But what I listen to is definitely more underground. My favorite rapper that's not only my age but a producer combo, his name's Mike Schaub and he's from Canada. And he could do just about any style in the world right now. Crazy beats. He produced a beat for West Side Gun on one of his last albums, but I like his music. He's been working a lot with Nicholas Craven, if y'all know who that is, one of the best producers in the underground. He's phenomenal. That's a producer I would love to work with. Like if there's a short list of producers that I would like. Oh, if this happened, I'd create some magnum opus shit. You feel me? Nicholas Craven is on that. He's phenomenal. But this area has so many dope artists.
Dude, it's incredible. No, you really wouldn't even you don't even think it, and then you realize.
That's a fact. They all spread out. A lot of these artists are spread out into the littlest town and shit like that. It's crazy, bro.
Have you ever had any producing experience, like making beats or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So I will say this: making beats myself,
Right.
absolutely not. But a couple years ago, I got hired to teach a hip hop class at a high school.
Nice.
So there's a charter school in Ithaca. It's called New Roots.
Okay.
They hired me to teach a hip hop class. Like I was the main teacher. I came up with the curriculum. I gave students the grades on their report
Oh, that's
cards.
awesome.
I took attendance, son. Like it was absolutely crazy.
Professional out here.
And after we broke down the history of hip hop and got folks acclimated to it, we actually split the class up. It was 9th through 12th, so we had a different assortment of ages in the class. We split it up in between rappers and producers, folks that wanted to learn how to make a beat and folks that wanted to learn how to rap.
Right.
And so I just spearheaded the whole class, and I took on all the kids that wanted to rap when it was time to split up and do individual work. And I had a couple teaching assistants that were very acclimated at a young age. Shout out Osiris, shout out HB, because they're producers that I put out music with today.
Osiris.
Osiris produced The King Is Dead, if you know that project.
I know a dude named Osiris. Like, I'm not considering the name. I'm just wondering if it's the same person because I think he's from Ithaca, bro. No, I know
it's
exactly
Osiris.
who you're talking about. Shout out to homie Osiris. He's good shit.
So much music together, and I met him because he was my teaching assistant when I was working at this high school, bro.
Say that,
And
yo,
he
that's
was 15
Is his
when-
Instagram Osiris Made?
Yeah.
Osiris
I
made.
say,
Yo, shout out to
Osiris
homie Osiris
bro.
made real quick.
Shout
Facts.
out Osiris, I absolutely Owen, bro. Like I love him with a lot of my heart. You feel me? Like
He's good shit. I
he's
just
a
met him recently, and he
he's
seems
a
like he's good shit every
great
time I've seen
person,
him.
put his nose down and works and just wants to be better. Puts out his feelers for resources. Gets to network, and he's done a lot of things for me that he's never had to do, even just outside of creating music.
Word.
And so I met him when he was 15. He was in my class, and so he, along with that cat HB,
Yeah.
they used to take the producers and help teach them how to get accustomed to Fruity Loops, Logic, GarageBand,
Right.
whatever software they had available to them. And so that was a phenomenal way. When Osiris hit 18, I brought him to the studio and had him play me some beats. We ended up making a project and just kept working from there. You feel
Oh,
me?
that's
Like,
say that. No, that's actually so cool. I did not know that. That's a full circle moment again. I didn't know that you knew the
bro,
homie.
it's really
That's
cool.
cool, man.
Yeah,
It's a
that's-
small world,
that's a
small
fact.
upstate.
I mean, because it was one of those things where it's like I didn't have a hip hop class at my high school.
Nah.
I didn't have a teacher that was gonna come in and literally provide a microphone and
Oh my
a DAW
God, I
and
wish.
a software for us to record music. Like,
Dog, if we
I
had
got
that-
it's a beautiful experience, and I'm very fortunate that I had.
That's really cool. Being able to provide something that you didn't have for other people is a beautiful thing. It really is.
That's super fire, yeah.
Facts.
Any upcoming music you got?
Yeah,
Talk to
man. So besides for the album that's coming out October 20th, Cautionary Tales, I got a joint coming out later this month in August, and it's called Second Floor. It's the third single from the album Cautionary Tales. I dropped Pitfalls in June. I dropped Make It Rain in July. I'm dropping Second Floor in August. I got a joint coming out in September. Not gonna say the name right now, but it's Cautionary Tales. All of these are records right now that if you pre-order the album, you can actually get access to all 4 joints before they even come out.
Say that. That's
so
dope.
if you're able to do that, go to iTunes, pre-order the album. You have exclusive access before anybody else. I'm really excited for Second Floor. It has a different pace than any other single that I put out. The reason why I called this Cautionary Tales and the reason why the cover art is this grim figure with a book is because that's exactly how I wanted this album to present. I want you to have the table of contents and listen to it A to B, 1 through 12, you feel me, front to
Yeah.
back, and listen to the story play out itself. I always have, I tend to talk about my life and my life experiences, but I never want to glorify what I've been through or what I put out. So I want to more so take caution and advise folks to steer away and be upfront with what actually comes with this shit, not just the glamorous, pretty side that folks try to present for it. You got to know what comes with the life as opposed to just going out to the club, popping bottles, hitting the studio, that's not what this shit is. You feel me? So
that's what you see in the lens, like we were talking. Yeah, that's what you see in the camera. Everything going outside the camera. They don't get that, man. I'm excited, bro. You got some shit coming out. Y'all better tap in with this man, Anthony Kannon, bro. We are happy to have him here. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we wrap it up, bro? We're very happy to have you here today, and I think that, Icebox coming out soon. Yeah, you just did the Icebox too. Yeah, you just killed that.
Icebox coming out soon.
Yeah.
Shout out you guys for allowing me to come through and chop it up with your platform. It means the world to me. Beat me up, Scotty, you dig? Hope that we get to do some more business in the future together because this is a real home environment. I advise any rapper, any producer, any creative content creator in the area to come chop it up because y'all really know what you're doing here. You have a beautiful environment and a lot of folks could utilize it to their benefit. You feel me? I have so much in store aside from just this album that I'm promoting. You feel me? When this new year comes, I'm not going to say I'm going to drop an album a month, but if I don't, I'm going to be backlogged like a motherfucker. So I got a lot of music coming out. I'm going to have some really dope merchandise tied to Cautionary Tales. So keep your eyes out for that. A lot of folks are still rocking their St. Kannon merchandise today, and that means the world to me. I got CDs for sale at every concert that I do, and that I have a website, anthonykannon.com, that you can purchase the CDs and have them shipped to your house if you would so like to purchase. Every CD comes with a complimentary keychain bottle opener. And I'm really excited to have these things to provide as memorabilia for folks that want to support. You feel me? I'm looking forward to a lot of the music that's coming out, and I'm just grateful to be here. We wrapped it up. Y'all are great hosts.
Bro, no, man, we really respect everything you said about our place, man. We're happy to have you here. We're happy to have this place to provide for the community. We want. We're pushing it.
You to come back,
we want, when people like you come around, it's good. We like it. It's good vibes, bro. Yeah. So
we got a lot of shit in the future. Hopefully, we see you soon.
No, for real.
Definitely. Great having you, brother. Word up.
All right, man. Yes.
Another episode.
Yes, sir.
Movie.
It's a clip.
I might have got off to a cold start.